belong with me, and I belong with you. You belong with me, and I belong with
Hello and welcome to bite number 7 of our transgender awareness series of Belonging Bite Size, the last one in the series. I'm Danielle Wood.
And I'm Sophie Wood. And on this occasion, we're going to continue taking a look at what you can do in your workplace to make it more trans-friendly. So yesterday, we covered legal compliance, we covered policies, raising awareness sessions to meet someone trans, so you can make human-to-human connections through storytelling, like me, for example.
Now, that would be a real treat for anybody. So having that safe, well, having that safe space to get to ask anything you want to from somebody trans directly is actually can be a really enlightening experience. What else did we do? Oh yes, on top of that, we talked about pronouns and the damaging effect misgendering and dead naming can have. And we also let you know about our free guidance document that we've put together called Transitioning in the Workplace. What do we need to do? That you are most welcome to have a copy of if you just drop us an email, and it will help you when you have somebody that comes and says, I want to transition. So, where are we going today, Sophie?
Well, let's start with some more really practical things. So we always get asked about exciting subjects like restroom arrangements. So in an ideal world, we would build new estates with gender neutral toilets, gender neutral restrooms with enclosed individual cubicles to give people privacy. If they became the norm going forward, that actually takes away any kind of issues. It also means that things like transgender bathroom bans that you're finding more and more of, particularly in the US, would in effect be a mute subject. But if that's not the case, the easiest thing is just to let people get on and use the toilet better aligned with their gender identity. Um, I've been in the workplace for in excess of 10 years as a trans woman, and have experienced no kind of restroom toilet difficulties at all in numerous organizations. So there's a lot of kind of rubbish and myths out there that really confuse the issue. There's lots of scaremongering, but the reality is trans individuals such as myself just want to kind of go to the loo, go to the toilet, go to the restroom, go in, go out, and that's it really. It's not complex. It's not dangerous or scary. It's just normal life. But Danielle, what else?
Um, well, as we've covered in a previous episode, that NHS waitlist for the first appointment for those wanting to transition and now standing at 5 years, you can imagine the angst and potential effects of on mental health, depression, etc. So, whether you have a private medical health insurance arrangement at your place of work or not, how about implementing private coverage for your business to support those transitioning? This is something that Sophie negotiated for both the businesses where she was the NI lead. And it's really not an expensive thing to do. And it signals strongly your support for the transgender community, doesn't it, Sophie?
Yeah, it absolutely does. And I'd also say that if you haven't done, think about establishing internal support or employee resource groups for your LGBTQIA plus colleagues and employees. As I say, if you don't already have one, that's something to consider. Now, these groups can provide a safe space for transgender employees to connect with, share experiences, and advocate for workplace improvements. So, we get asked a lot about how we can be more supportive to our trans and non-binary colleagues. And to be honest, it's so super simple. It's just about being a good and decent human being. And we've all got the ability to be an ally. But it's whether we choose to or not that really makes the difference. And at the end of the day, an ally is someone that supports and listens without making assumptions and without making unfounded judgments, rather than forming their own views and beliefs based on what is mainly biased mainstream media. So I urge people to take time out to learn from someone trans, make those human-to-human connections, and be prepared to speak up when someone really needs your support. So the last area I'd like to suggest is to actually get mental health awareness training for your managers. And this can be so key to making those real human connections that we speak about. So it's a subject that touches all of our lives, but quite often it gets left in the shadows. So bring it out into the light by giving your managers the knowledge, skills, and confidence to have healthy conversations to help all of your employees thrive in a safe space.
Thanks, Sophie. Well, folks, I think that brings us to the end of our Belonging Bite-sized series that was covering transgender awareness. Now, we want to continue to raise awareness, dispel myths, and help businesses to be more inclusive. So we urge you to reach out to us if you want some help in doing this. And if you want to find out more about us, or watch some of the other bite-sized videos that we have, don't forget there was a series of 7 transgender awareness ones this week, but we've also done series that cover topics such as mental health, LGBTQIA, and more general inclusion and belonging one. So they're all on our website, and that is www.belongingbase.com.
Where's that?
Along the bottom of the screen. Where is it? By now they should know. It's along the bottom of the screen. So until we meet again, it's goodbye from me.
It's goodbye from me. Goodbye.
Bye.
Answer for, 'cause you belong with me.